Okay. So I'll just quickly revise this part of the sum that I've done. Okay. Some students are asking which sum we are doing. We are on practice at 6.1. Question number 2, page number 98. Sumit borrowed a capital of rupees 50,000 and to start his food product business. So the capital investment or the cost price in food product business is rupees 50,000. In the first year, he suffered loss of 20%. So loss percent is 20. So loss percent ka formula, as we know, is loss upon CP into 100. We substituted both the things that we know. So that is 20 and 50,000. We cancelled the two zeros, took it there. So I got loss as rupees 10,000. As a formula for loss is CP minus SP. And since I want SP, I'll exchange loss and SP. So I'll get SP is equal to CP minus loss, which is 50,000 minus 10,000 is rupees 40,000. The second year he's investing the remaining capital. This is the remaining capital. He's now investing it in sweets business. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So can you tell me what is the cost price for sweets business?
Sir, 40,000.
Correct. Because whatever he earned from food product, he is putting it in sweets business. Either also, do we know the SP or we don't know the SP?
Don't know.
Okay. So, and in this business, he earned profit or loss?
So 5% profit.
So can I say profit percent is equal to 5%? So use the same logic and tell me what to write now, this logic.
Yes, sir. Profit percent is equal to profit upon CP into 100.
Okay. What is the value of profit percent?
So 5%
Is equal to profit.
Profit upon 40,000
Profit upon 40,000.
into 100.
What to do
So
first?
20 will get cancelled.
Okay. So profit is equal to
400 into 5.
Which is how much?
2,000.
2,000. Okay. Now, actual
Yes, sir.
profit का formula क्या होता है? Profit is it CP minus SP or SP minus CP?
So CP minus SP.
Loss with profit का same formula थोड़ी होगा. In
Sir,
loss,
SP minus CP.
your cost
SP
price
minus CP.
SP minus CP. Profit का value is 2,000. SP we want to find.
Yes,
CP
sir.
का value is 40,000.
40,000.
Can I take minus 40 there to find SP?
Yes, sir.
उधर जाके क्या होगा?
प्लस हो जाएगा.
So 2,000 plus
2,000 plus 40,000.
is equal to how much?
42,000.
42,000. Okay. So what are they asking finally?
Sir, they are asking the how much is the original capital, profit or loss?
Say, read the sentence.
How much was his profit or loss computed on his original capital?
They are not asking us for original capital. They are asking us how much is the profit or loss. Acha, can I say this was the original capital?
Yes, sir.
Or after 2 years now, he has earned this much money.
Yes, sir.
One more time. How much money did he put in the business? First year mein.
50,000.
And after 2 years, how much money does he have now?
40,000. 42,000.
So has he made a profit or loss?
Loss.
Correct. And we have to calculate how much is that loss. So what is loss ka formula?
ST minus CP. CP minus ST, sorry. CP minus.
Correct. CP minus SP. CP we know original one is 50,000.
50,000 minus 42,000.
42,000. Which is equal to
8,000.
8,000. So your final answer will be, therefore Sumit has earned a loss, has suffered a loss of rupees 8,000. Clear?
Sir, we don't have to find a percentage, no? Loss percentage.
Have they, just check one more time in the question, have they asked for percentage or just profit or loss?
Sir, they have asked how much was his profit or loss computed on his original capital.
So profit or loss means in terms of rupees. If they would have said compute his profit percent or loss percent, then we would have found the percentage.
Okay, sir. And sir, if we solve this sum by means by writing that food product business same method, then is it okay?
Yeah, it is correct.
Same method means now we
method.
solve.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Okay, students, I hope you all have understood the sum. Okay. Now next, I want everyone to open up page 102 of the textbook. Okay, I'm erasing this sum now. Yes. Yes, so I hope everyone has come on page number 102. In page number 102, if you all notice, they've given us two tables. There is table 1, which is first, which tells us a few things like table 1. Okay. And if you notice, they're talking about individuals up to age of 60 years. Up to age of 60 years means their age should be till 60 or lesser than 60. And in the table, they're telling us how much income tax is paid by each person. Okay. So I'll quickly go through it because it's important for you all to learn how to use the table. Now, the first part of the table says taxable income slabs. Okay. Taxable income slab means, see, everyone does not pay the same amount of income tax. If someone earns very less, then they cannot afford to pay income tax. If someone earns very high, then they can pay a lot of income tax. So accordingly, that adjustment is done based on which section of earning they belong to. For example, the first one is up to 2,50,000, and this taxable income part is yearly. अगर एक साल में someone earns 2,50,000 or less than that, then if you notice, the income tax part is nil. That means if you all are earning in a year less than 2,50,000, that means you do not have to pay any income tax. Okay. Now, with income tax, there are a few other taxes that are there related to education. It's called education cess. And the last is secondary and higher education cess. Yes. So if you notice, education cess is also nil. Secondary high and higher education cess is also nil. I'll explain to you what it is. So that means this is, I hope, that means if anyone is earning who's below, this is less than 60 years. If anyone's age is less than 60 years and they are earning less than 2,50,000, they don't have to pay any tax. Okay. Now what happens if you earn even 1 rupee more than this? Then you come in the part where you have to pay tax. Okay. So from 2,50,000, 1 rupee to 5 lakhs, you have to pay a different amount of tax. Okay. So how are they doing it? What they are saying is 5%. 5% means, I hope you all remember, it means 5 upon 100 करना रहेगा हम लोग को. 5% of what? So it is whatever your taxable income is. Your taxable income can be, let's say you're earning 3 lakhs. So do you agree 3 lakhs is more than 2,50,000? That means इसके बीच में आ रहा है. That means your taxable income will come. That is 3 lakhs. Then they're telling us to minus how much? This much money. 2,50,000. That means nobody will pay tax on this much amount. इतना तो minus होगा ही. Remaining, that is on 50,000 that remains, uska 5% will be your income tax. Okay. This I've just written for you all to understand. 5%. Some may you'll have to write 5 upon 100. Okay. Now, if you notice here, since income tax was nil, education cess and secondary higher education cess was also nil. But here it is not nil because here some income tax is being given. Let's say whatever income tax, let us say calculate karke, the income tax comes out to be, I think it comes out to 2,500. Okay. So they're telling us here is the education cess will be 2% of income tax. 2% means 2 upon 100. Of what? Of your income tax, not your income, not this 3 lakh that you earn, usse nahi, on the income tax. See, such a small amount. 2,500, 2% of 2,500 आपको करना पड़ेगा, that will give you education cess. Okay. Same logic for secondary and higher education cess. 2% of income tax again. Sorry, my mistake. It's just 1%. I'll just erase this. Okay, so it is 1%. That is 1 upon 100 of 2,500. Okay, students, let me know if everyone has understood. Message me yes if you have understood. Till here. Someone is asking, what do you mean by cess? Cess is also another type of tax. Okay. Okay, some people are telling me to repeat some part. So what I'll do is I'll explain to you what is the next section. उसमें भी same calculation type होगा. Someone is asking, what do you mean by slab? Slab means section. तो ये वो वाला section है जिसमें all the people will come who earn till 2,50,000. This is the section where people will come between 2,50,000 and 5 lakh. Someone is asking, what do you mean by nil? Nil means zero. So zero, यहाँ पे भी nil लिखा है. Means ये सब tax zero है. Cess, as I said again, is a type of tax only. Someone is asking how this 2,500 came. Because here I calculated. I subtracted this, which is 50,000. And then 5% of 50,000 is this much. So ये आपका income tax हो गया. This income tax will come In education cess, also it will come in secondary and higher education cess. Okay. Let me explain one more time this third slab. Third slab देख के आपको थोड़ा idea और आएगा. Okay. On the third slab, let me just separate them. This is the first slab. This is the second slab. This was the first one. This was the second one. Now we look at the third one. Third one is, अब ये जो भी था, it was still 5 lakhs. I'm sure a lot of people earn more than 5 lakhs also. So for them, the slab is different. The section is different. For them, it is 5 lakh, 1 rupee to 10 lakhs. Okay. So this is again a big amount to be earning. So उसपे ज़्यादा tax आएगा. So how tax is calculated here is, here it was directly we were calculating the percentage of that. Okay. Here compulsory आपको 12,500 tax भरना आएगा ही. This much you'll have to pay anyways. This is compulsory. Plus, you're also be going to be, जैसे यहाँ पे ये slab में 5% सिर्फ भरना था, यहाँ पे you'll have to pay more. You'll have to pay 20%. Again, 20% of what are they saying? 20% they are saying of your taxable income. That is how much ever you earn. Let us say in this case you are earning 7 lakhs. Okay. This is an example. So जो आप लोग 7 lakh earn कर रहे हो, it is between 5 and 10 lakhs. Minus 5 lakhs. Okay. तो ये कैलकुलेट करके जो भी आएगा, that will be your income tax. That means it has to be more than 12,500. 12,500 तो आने ही वाला है. Plus 20% of whatever your taxable income is, minus 5 lakh. Okay. As an example, let us say that ये सब solve करके आपको rupees 20,000 आता है. You have to pay 20,000 as income tax. This is an example again. Okay. Now, if you notice, education says क्या बोल रहा है? Education says is 2% of your income tax, not your income. Your income 7 lakh इधर नहीं आएगा. Of your income tax. तो यहाँ पे 20,000 आएगा. Okay. And same logic here, secondary and higher education says will be 1% of again your income tax. 20,000. I hope this part is clear. Now the fourth section, I want someone else to explain. Then that will give me an idea whether everyone has understood it or not. So how I just now explained this part, I want someone else to explain me the last slab. Just raise your hand who wants to explain. Hello, Samuel.
By mistake, sir.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
By
Will you
mistake.
please? Sorry.
So by mistake, I sent the Gmail.
That is okay, but you can explain now the fourth part. Can you see the fourth part? Hello, Samuel.
Yes.
Yes.
More than
Did you
10
understand till here?
What? More than 10 lakhs.
I'm asking you, did you understand the first 3 parts?
Yes.
Okay. So what do you mean by more than 10 lakhs? Example do more than 10 lakhs ka.
It's 12 lakhs.
Yes. So 12 lakhs is an example. Just say 3 lakh I gave as an example for between 2 lakh 50,000 and 5 lakh. 7 lakh I gave as an example between 5 lakh and 10 lakh. So same logic for this we will use 12 lakh. So imagine you are earning 12 lakh. So how much income tax will you pay? How will you calculate? It's written there. Hello, Samir.
Yes, sir.
इनकम टैक्स के नीचे क्या लिखा है फॉर मोर देन 10 lakhs? Samuel, okay, let's try Niti Panchal. Hello, Niti. Okay, Niti is not answering. Hello, Arman.
Hello, sir.
Ah, so can you explain this?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Acha, we are saying the taxable income slab is more than 10 lakhs. So as an example, 12 lakhs हम लोग को लेना है.
Yes, sir.
So tell me, looking at the table, how will you
Then
calculate?
Then we have to add 1,12,500 is compulsory to pay,
Correct. One
and
second.
plus
So I'm writing it. One second. So as Arman is saying, rupees 1,12,500 तो compulsory pay करने आएगा. Plus
yes,
what else?
plus 30% of the taxable income.
नहीं पूरा
So,
बोलो.
tax 12 lakh minus 10 lakh.
हाँ, तो taxable income minus 10 lakhs आएगा ना. So
that will come 2 lakh.
Correct. So 12 lakh minus 10 lakh.
10 lakh.
Okay.
That will come 30% of 2 lakh.
Correct. तो वो कैलकुलेशन वो तो हम लोग करने वाले हैं आगे जाके. बट राइट नाउ आई जस्ट वांटेड टू गिव यू एन आइडिया. इमेजिन ये पूरा सॉल्व करके आ जाता है ₹2 लाख. ठीक है, इमेजिन इतना आ गया. तो हाउ डू वी कैलकुलेट एजुकेशन सेस?
2% of the payable the taxable income.
नो,
that is
रॉन्ग.
2 lakh.
टैक्सेबल इनकम ये है. ये तो इनकम टैक्स है. दिस इज
income tax.
टैक्सेबल
Income tax. The income tax 2 lakh. 20% 2% of 2 lakh.
करेक्ट.
And in
And
secondary higher education
says
1% of 2 lakh.
very good. So when we do it in the sums, after finding income tax, after finding this value, after finding these three values, we'll have to add all the three. और ये आपका total income tax आएगा. Did you understand this?
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, this tell me is for who? किसके लिए है ये table?
So more than those who are earning more than 10 lakh.
No, I'm talking about the full table. ये पूरा table किसके लिए?
Sir, individual of age less than 60 years.
तो आप उसमें आते हो या नहीं आते हो?
हाँ सर, आता हूँ.
हाँ, so you are less than 60 years. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, we'll also look at one more table. Okay.
Sir, can I mute myself?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Now, next table, if you all notice, this I'll explain to you all orally quickly because it's the same logic that's being used. Okay. And that is table 2, senior citizens. Senior citizens means from 60 years till 80 years. ये दो एज ग्रुप के बीच में 60 to 80 years. So for them, when I'm changing the age, for them this limit will increase. If a senior citizen is earning till 3 lakhs, he doesn't have to pay any tax. Okay. Nor जो non-senior citizens हैं, जैसे all the people less than 60 years, for them the limit for zero tax is this 2,50,000. For senior citizens, that is from 60 to 80 years, that limit changes to 3 lakhs. Next, if you all notice, obviously फिर ये 2,50,000 1 rupee नहीं रहेगा, ये भी 3 lakh हो जाएगा. and this will become 5 lakh. So same table में basic changes are there. This remains 5%. Taxable income will, whatever you're earning will come here, but अभी minus 2,50,000 नहीं रहेगा, it will be 3 lakhs. Okay. बाद में जो भी कैलकुलेट करके आते हैं उसका 2% एजुकेशन सेस, उसका 1% सेकेंडरी एंड हायर एजुकेशन. बाकी slabs, if you'll notice, are same. Only this limit had changed to 3 lakhs. These two slabs are same, but now the amount that they have to pay has changed here. The fixed amount जो 12,500 था उसका 10,000 हो गया, मतलब 2,500 इधर से कम हो गया. जो 1,12,500 था वो 1,10,000 हो गया, मतलब 2,500 इधर से भी कम हो गया. बाकी percentages are exactly, and this calculation are exactly same. So I hope you all have understood what are the changes. The limit changed to 3 lakh. So obviously यहाँ पे भी 3 lakh 1 rupee आएगा. This 12,500 became 10,000. This 1,12,500 became 1,10,000. बाकी पूरा table is exactly same. Okay. So in the entire textbook, there is actually only one sum for finding income tax, and that is a very long sum. So as I said, once it is confirmed that the chapters are there, then we'll do it. If it's omitted, then we won't do it. But I just wanted to guide you all how income tax is calculated. Okay, so next time we'll be discussing revision. So carry your doubts, or if not, I'll just keep giving you all some, then you all will have to solve it. So I'll see you all next time.